Hi, I'm Mike Parker, Managing Director at Minster Franchise. We're a management franchise involved in the commercial cleaning sector. This is a series of top 5 tips that I'm giving to prospective franchisees. If you're thinking of buying a franchise, what do you need to know? What are the key things? This is top tip number 4, and this is, I've just summed this up as the boring stuff. Okay, so when you're buying a business, is it boring? Is it? No, not at all. But there's some stuff you have to focus on, and it quite often just gets left behind. People don't want to get to it, but it's actually very important, and that's the message here. So what are the sort of things I'm talking about that I'm summarising as perhaps boring? Okay, things like, is the business I'm evaluating a member, fully accredited member of the British Franchise Association? This is a kite mark for ethical, quality franchise businesses. If your business hasn't been able to get that kite mark, that registration, ask yourself some serious questions. Why is that the case? If you're engaged with that business, ask them those questions. Why are they not fully accredited to the BFA? Particularly if that business has been around for quite a few years, it should be achieving that sort of status. They check us out, they make sure that we do what we say we do, sort of thing. They go and talk to my franchisees. Is this business what it says it is? So it's a good check that you don't have to do all of the groundwork there, but it's a simple thing to go and make sure that they're doing what they say they do. Make sure the business that you talk to discloses lots of information to you. Because we're a member of the BFA, we sign up to their code of ethics. There are certain things we have to tell a prospective franchisee. We do that very neatly. We wrap all that information up into an information disclosure document and send it out to anyone that we progress our discussions with. You want to make sure that whichever franchisor you're talking to does a similar thing, so you've got the information. We put it in writing so it's there for you to refer back to, rather than just trying to remember, did we tell you this in a conversation? We put it all in writing to make sure. Boring stuff, I know, but disclosure, vitally important. Key things that you need to know about that business. And you know, a good franchisor, a good ethical franchisor will have no problem in sharing all that information with you. They'll be proud of their track record and they'll want to be able to tell you all the great things that they're doing, but also they'll have to share with you things like their track record of success. Have they had failures? All of that gets put together in that document for your benefit, so make sure you get that sort of stuff. Okay, one of the other things that we do, and again it can be seen as a little bit tedious and a bit boring maybe, we insist that anyone that comes to do business with us gets advised by a BFA, British Franchise Association, accredited solicitor. Why? Because they know what they're talking about. We want to make sure that you get the best advice, and if that advice is this isn't for you, that's great. You've spent a bit of money, but you've probably saved yourself a huge headache going forward. And it's good for us, because if the advice to you is not to engage with Minster for certain reasons that are perhaps specific to you, well, that's a good thing. It's easier for us to have any of those sort of issues dealt with up front, rather than engage in a commercial relationship, get into the legal issues, for you then to say in 6 months' time, I wish you'd have shared this with me or told me that, I'd never have bought it. We're not interested in that. We want to build a business, we have a great reputation, so these things are best dealt with up front. So, you know, having a BFA accredited solicitor is a very good thing to do. They're in the franchising marketplace. If we're not good at what we do, they will know that anyway. And the same for the franchisors. Their reputation is in the marketplace. They will better give you that opinion. That's what you're paying for. So there you go. Top tip number 4, the boring stuff. You've got to be prepared to dig into it. If you're serious about buying a franchise business, these are good things to spend your time on. Okay, so that's top tip number 4, the boring stuff. This is in a series of 5 videos, so there are 4 more for you to check out. There you go. Thank you.